Ladies and gentlemen, this is Light Blaze from Team Crimson Sky.
And I'm Caleb Humades from Team Crimson Sky as well.
This is going to be our first recorded card fight for the Team YouTube channel.
Yep.
Excuse my camera, it decides to act up sometimes.
And mine's sitting on a Star Wars cut box.
But trying to get our team's name out there, and YouTube seems the best way to do it.
Amen to
1,
that
2,
one.
3.
2, 1, 3. I'm assuming yours is going to be 1, 3, 2.
Absolutely. We are going with the 50 plus 4 card rule.
Yep.
Just so everyone's aware, it doesn't really start until January 19th, but I'm redrawing 2.
Drawing first 5. I'm going to redraw 1.
Alright. I'm good with this. Shuffle.
Okay, you shuffle.
And I'm going to stick with 1, 3, 2 for you for the rest of the fight.
And mine's 2, 1, 3 for you for the rest of the fight.
Alright. Just to save some time and confusion for people if they're watching.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Now, do you want odd or even, sir?
Even.
Alright.
You're pretty odd.
And that is a 5. I am odd indeed.
Yep.
Alright. Let me know when you're ready. Stand up.
Stand up.
Julius Draco Kid. Alright.
Should I know you're going with your Joel?
I draw for turn. I will discard my Horde / Draco Kid to ride, and I will end my turn.
I will draw. I will ditch Boken from hand. Ride a geared. Draw since I went second. And go 8 to van.
No guard.
Drive check. Critical trigger. Everything Vanguard.
Alright, damage 1, critical trigger. Everything to Vanguard. Damage 2 is a draw trigger. Power to the Vanguard, and I draw.
Pass turn over to you.
Alright, I draw for turn. I will... discard a copy of A Beautiful Night, Luptuous, to ride into my Demonic Stone Dragon, Jewel Neal, and move my Jewel Core Dragon to the front row from the soul.
Okay.
I'm going to call Horde / Draco Kid, and with its skill, when placed on rear guard, I counterblast 1, look at the top 7 cards of my deck, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is nothing there, but so I would choose up to 1 grade 4 with Jeweled in its name, reveal it, put it into hand, and shuffle. But I did not reveal a card. I do not have a grade 4 in hand.
So you just shuffle.
Yep. Good way to search, but doesn't always work.
Yeah. No, it's also a good way to get your deck shuffled again.
True. So, my Jewel Core Dragon will attack your Vanguard for 13 due to his ability to gain +5 when he attacks or boosts.
I'll take it. Damage check. No trigger.
And at the end of the battle, he goes to the soul.
I want to put my damage right here, okay?
Alright. My Vanguard will attack yours for 18 with the on-hit the soul charge 1.
I'm going to guard with Tamari Hime, making my Vanguard 28.
Alright, so 1 to pass.
Yes.
Drive check. Heal trigger. Power to my Vanguard, and you're at 1 damage, so I recover 1.
Yes. Damage check. No trigger. A geared.
All
Not
right.
a geared. Off the card.
Alright, your move.
Did you soul charge 1?
Oh yes. Soul charge. And it is a Varpula.
Okay, I'll stand and draw. Since you have 1 or less rear guards, I can ride Diapino from the ride deck without discarding.
Yes.
Diapino swings 10 van.
Alright. No guard.
Drive check. No trigger.
Damage check. Grade 4 Jeweled Ignis.
Here you go.
Okay. All right. Stand. Draw. I'll discard a copy of Arpula to ride into Jejuled. Soul Charge 1. It's a crit, and I draw a card. Since I have... Bleh. Since I have 3 or more cards with different grades. Next, I will call Soul Funeral Dragon Nocturcio. Actually, that was a misplay on my part. I forgot its ability requires a grade 4.
Oh.
Oh well. He'll attack your Vanguard for 13.
I'll guard with Sogoyo.
Alright, my Vanguard will attack yours for 21.
No guard.
Twin Drive, first check. Soul Severing Demonic Spear Knight Zagon. No trigger. Second check, Brainwash Swirler.
Damage check. Critical trigger. Everything Vanguard.
Alright, your move.
Stand and draw. I will ditch Revolden from my hand. Ride Gandeeva. Gandeeva is able to use its skill, -1 counterblast.
Alright.
You have a grade 1 and grade 2.
I have a grade 1 and a grade 3.
Okay, so I will choose those 2 for its skill. I reveal the top 5 cards for grade 1 and 3.
Alright.
So there's the grade 1, grade 0, grade 0, grade 0, grade 3.
Alright, and they're both retired.
Yep.
Ignore any sounds you guys hear in the background.
Yep, please. Okay, with that, some 2 units were retired. Bind 2 cards from the drop.
Alright.
I will then call Rugant. Rugant's skill, counterblast 1. You have nothing for me to retire. So I get to draw a card and then choose 1 card from my drop and bind it face down.
Alright.
It's currently 3 cards in the bind zone. I will call Revolden to the rear guard. I will move to battle. So let me get my dice out real fast.
Alright.
So I currently have 3 cards in the bind zone. So that is 6k extra power.
Yep.
Revolden will swing with his skill. I bind 1 card from my hand face down and retire 1 of your rear guards. Since you have no rear guards for me to retire, I get to draw and give him an extra 5k.
Alright.
So let's see this. So that's 21, 26 to Vanguard.
I'll take that one. Damage is Zagon. No trigger.
And Gandeeva will swing for 21.
21 to my 13. I am going to guard with a crit and a heal. Put my Vanguard at 38. 2 to pass.
Yep, Twin Drive first check. Draw trigger. I'll give everything to my Vanguard and I will draw. Let me get another dice out for this. Next check. Front trigger. And that's an extra 10k to the whole front row.
Alright. Damage is a Jejuled Ignis.
Rugant will then swing for 28 to Vanguard.
I gotta take that. Damage is Zargon.
Pass turn over to you, bud.
Alright. I stand and I draw. I don't like being pushed into a corner like that, but can't help it.
True.
Ignore the cackling of my fiance. I'm recording. I call Brainwash Swirler. Skill. Soul Charge 1. Plus 5k. Call another Brainwash Swirler. Soul Charge 1. Plus 5k. Activate my Vanguard skill. I Counterblast 1. I Soul Charge 2. Grade 1. And a Grade 0. PG and a heal trigger. And I get to draw a card. Plus 10k to both of them. Next, I'll call 2 Rockagors. Then I'll call Zagon. Skill. When placed on rear guard, I can slow charge 1. Going to retire him to call another one. Slow charge 1. Grade 4.
Okay.
And with that, I finally have 4 different grades in Soul. Grade 2, Grade 0, Grade 1, and my Grade 4.
Okay.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Soul Charges. He gets all 6, and he gets 5 of them.
Okay.
So he's at 38, and he is at 33.
Nice.
First off, Rockagor on the right will attack your Vanguard for 20.
Take it. Damage check, no trigger. R sharp.
20 from my other Rockagor.
Take it. Damage check, draw trigger. 10,000 power to the Vanguard, and I draw.
Alright, my Vanguard will attack. Skill. What will the boost? Skill. Grade 4. Grade 1. Grade 0. And a Grade 2. Your Vanguard's power is reduced to 1. I gain +1 critical. This is...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is 38 plus 13. That is 51 to crit to the Vanguard. Counterblast 2 to restand both my Rockagors.
Nullify, dropping draw.
Alright. First check is Nocturzio. No trigger.
Okay.
Second check, Varpula. No trigger. Ah, yeah. Forgot, Zagon gains the ability to boost since I have the Jujulda in its name. With my Vanguard. So, next, this is 33 plus 20, 53 to the Vanguard from Rockagor.
Nullify, dropping a front.
Alright, and then this is 30 from my other Rockagor.
Nullify, dropping a front.
Alright, your move.
Stand and draw. I had that one sort of planned out in my head there.
Okay.
Persona Ride, Gandeeva. Draw, 10k power to the whole front row.
No. He should have been in my hand so I could have ridden him, but oh well.
Oh my.
Ignore him, he's being immature.
That's fair. I'm going to call Boken behind Bravalden. I'm going to retire.
Just so everyone knows, this is the best of 3. So.
Yes. I'll retire Rugant and call another Bravalden from hand.
Alright.
I'll use Gandeeva's skill. Counterblast 1, you have Rockagor. What's the one behind Rockagor?
Which one? So?
That one right there.
That's Zagon, so I have 3 grade 2s, 2 grade 1s.
So I'm going to target Rockagor and Brainwash in the same column.
Alright, these 2?
Yes.
Alright.
So I need a 1 and a 2. There's my over trigger. Grade 2 Rugant. Grade 3. Grade 2. Grade 3, 1 and 2. So they're both retired.
Alright.
And with that, my devastation begins.
Bring it.
So that's 2 more cards in the bind zone. I'll move over to my battle.
Which means you're critical now, right?
Yep, I got my critical now. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. K power extra.
Oh boy.
You know what this is, bud. You know it's my power play.
Oh, I know. I know.
It only gets worse from here. My first Bravalden will swing. I'll use his skill to bind 1 card from my hand and retire your other Rockagor.
Of course, retired.
And since I did retire, I can't really do anything, but I can bind another unit from my drop. So instead of 12, that's a 16 extra.
All
so
right.
that's 26, 39 from Bravalden to Vanguard.
I gotta take it. Damage, draw trigger, that's game.
GG.
And the draw would have been Insult to
Over.
injury, my overtrigger.
Did you want to see my hand really fast?
Sure. And that was mine.
Dang.
Yep.
What was my next one? Oh, okay. Wouldn't have been too bad. It would be in a geared. You seen the overtrigger on top deck, though?
Yeah. I was like, oh, thank God, he's got to shuffle that in.
Yeah.
Because both of our overtriggers are terrifying with our respective decks.
Yes, very much so.
Drajul getting a permanent +1 critical on 10k, it's like, that's fun. And then Gandeeva restanding. Ugh.
With a massive amount of attack.
Yep,
Power.
that's a 4k. Well, that's a 4 crit swing there, more or less. Two crit swings. Nah.
Well, I also had Boken on the field, so that's another.
True.
That's like another card in the bind zone. Not to mention Bravalden.
Yeah.
That's like an extra 3 cards in the bind.
Absolutely. 2, 1, 3.
To give you guys a little bit of clearance on this, me and Liveblaze have actually been rivals for a while.
Yeah, we've known each other almost 9 years now.
Roughly, yeah. I'm gonna
Good job,
reshuffle
Bree.
one.
We started the team together about 2 years ago, roughly.
Has it been that long?
Pretty sure.
Holy crap!
I know.
Yeah, because we'd have to backtrack all the way to Messenger for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably been about 2 years.
Yeah, we
And
are
we-
from 2 different branches of the team. I am the leader of the Canadian branch.
And the team captain.
Yeah. And
I'm
Caleb here is the United States branch leader and co-captain.
pretty much like Blaze's right hand man. Not gonna toot
Yeah.
my own horn.
Yep.
Yeah, I will.
He keeps me on my toes, that's for sure.
Amen. Ready?
Yep. Stand up.
Stand up.
Be a straight cook.
Buckish.
I will start us off since I lost.
Okay.
Draw for turn. I will discard a Horde / Draco Kid to ride, and my turn.
Draw. I'll discard R Sharp from hand. Ride a geared. Draw from Buckish's skill of going second. 8k to Vanguard.
No guard.
Drive check. Critical trigger. Everything Vanguard.
Damage 1. Ignis. Okay, this is starting to look really familiar.
Just a little.
Damage 2. PG.
I would have left though, but another Ignis.
I would have been pissed.
Your go, bud.
Alright, draw for turn. I will discard a crit to ride. Call Jewel Core to the rear. Horde / Dragon to the back row. Skill. Counterblast 1. Top 7. 5, 6, 7. Oh, finally! Grab an Ignis. Reveal it, put it in my hand, and shuffle.
That means what, you have one left in deck?
I have 2.
2, okay.
I run 4.
I'm excited because my Alden stuff, most of it came in.
Nice.
Thank you.
Alright, so Jewel Core will attack your Vanguard for 13.
I will take it and damage check. Critical trigger, everything Vanguard.
Alright, to the soul with him. Then my Vanguard will attack for 18 with the on-hit.
This is going to seem sort of familiar, but I'm going to guard with Segoyo for an overtrigger to pass.
Alright. Drive check. Rockagore. No trigger.
Okay.
Yeah,
Stand and draw. Thank you. Since you have 1 or less rear guards, I can ride Diapano without discarding.
Alright.
Go 10 to Van.
No guard.
Drive check. Heal trigger. You're at 2 damage, I'm at 1, so I don't heal.
Alright. Damage critical. All effects Vanguard.
Pass turn.
Alright. Stand. Draw. I will discard Nocturzio to ride. And with Nocturzio's skill, when it's discarded from hand while riding a grade 3 from the ride deck or paying for the cost of stride, I get to draw a card.
Okay.
And with the skill of my Jewel Neo, I Soul Charge 1, Elementarius Sanctitude, and I draw a
Ooh.
card. Hey, better than the Overtrigger.
Huh?
Better than the Overtrigger.
True. But, ooh.
Next, I will call Brainwash Swirler. Skill, Soul Charge 1, Zagon. Power plus 5k. And I'll call a Zagon. Soul Charge 1 with his skill. It's a draw trigger. I'm not going to activate the rest of his skill.
Okay.
My Vanguard skill, I Counterblast 1. Soul Charge 2. Grade 0. Grade 0, so I do not draw, but power plus 10k to him. 2 crits.
You say 2 crits?
Yeah, there's 2 crits there.
Oh.
Into the soul.
I'll be like, how did he gain 2 crits?
Oh, I wish. I wish. My Vanguard will attack yours for 21.
21. No guard.
Alright. First check, Vapula. No trigger. Second check, Brainwash Swirler. No trigger.
Damage check, PG.
Alright, and then Zagon will attack with a boost from Brainwash Swirler. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 28, 38.
38. Gotta take it. Damage check. PG.
Alright, your move.
Stand and draw. Gotta make a comeback. I'll ditch a heal trigger from hand. Ride Gandeeva. Thanks to Diapanel's skill. I can use Gandeeva's skill without paying any cost. But before that, I'm going to use my order. Scarlet Flamebow of Demolition. By counterblasting 1, I can choose one of your columns and all rear guards retire. So your rear guard column right there is gone.
Alright, retired.
And then with that, I bind 2. Using Gandeeva's skill, you have a grade 1 in the back row, correct?
Yep.
So I will check 5 for the grade 1. Alpha Car, grade 0. Rugant, Revolden, in heal. So it is gone.
It is gone?
Yes. Since
Alright.
Revolden counts as grades
yes.
1, 2, and 3.
Right.
I'm surprised that he's not limited yet.
Honestly, same here. That might change next tournament season. Who knows?
Probably. Or he may get an errata.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, what do you think of the new Stoicheia deck?
Looks pretty interesting. It's got a mix of the ride chain.
Yeah.
Bind 1. And since I only retired 1 or less, I draw a card, choose a card from drop, and place it face down. We'll bind it face down. Then I'm going to call... I'm going to call R-Sharp, Bernaya, Alpha Car, and Bernaya.
Alright.
So it's 2, 4, 6, 8 cards currently. Let's just say I plan to make you struggle a little bit.
Alright, bring it on.
Bernaya boost Alpha Car. This will be 26 to Van.
No guard. Damage critical. All effects to the Vanguard.
Since the rear guard was retired, I can bind Bernaya face down and draw a card after it boosts or attacks. After it boosts. So now, thanks to that.
Oh, you mean like if a card was retired this turn?
Yep.
Okay.
From either side.
Alright.
That makes 5 cards in the bind zone.
Oh joy, the extra critical.
Bernaya boost R-Sharp. R-Sharp's skill allows it to gain 2k for every unit placed in the bind zone. So that's an extra 10k on himself.
Alright.
So that will be 20, 28, 36 from R-Sharp to Vanguard.
This is 1 damage, right?
Yes.
I'll take this one. Damage. Horde/Striker Kid.
Okay, Brunaya bind. Draw. R Sharp gets retired. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Gandeeva will make its attack. Alpha Car's skill.
Nullify and I drop the draw trigger.
Okay, I do Counterblast 1. Bind it face down and look at the top 5 cards of my deck. Choose up to one grade 3 or less unit from among them. Call it to rear guard.
Alright. I really hope it's all triggers.
5. Calling Alpha Car.
Damn.
Too bad I can't stack that skill.
Don't even go there.
You said you PG my Vanguard attack?
Yeah, I nullified it.
Okay. So really quick. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Gotta switch dice again.
Don't forget to drive check.
I won't. First check. Sturgna. Second check. Front trigger. Tanky power to the front row.
Alright.
Alpha Car swings for 34k to van.
34, 28, 38.
Here you go.
Alright. Stand. Draw. Ride. Demonic Jeweled True Dragon. Jeweled Ignis. Okay, next. I will call Rockagor,
Okay.
Varpula, and Brainwash Swirler. Skill of Brainwash Swirler, Soul Charge 1 to Rockagor, plus 5k. So, no, I'm going to switch to my battle phase. My Vanguard skill to begin my battle phase. I choose 2 cards from my drop zone and put them into the soul.
Okay.
Nocturzio and Zagan. And since my soul now has 4 or more cards of different grades. Yeah. All my front row units gets plus 15,000 power till end of turn.
Nice.
Also, one thing to note about his ability. While I'm paying for the cost of this ability, I may soul charge cards with Jeweled in their name from my soul as any grade from 0 to 4.
Okay.
First off, Rockagor is going to attack your Vanguard. That is 20 to the Vanguard. No, sorry, 35 to the Vanguard.
35. Gonna take it. Damage check. Brunaya.
Alright. My Vanguard will attack.
I'm not gonna guard this one.
Okay, give me a second though.
You're good. You're good.
So, I'm counting Jewel as the grade 4, grade 2, grade 0, grade 1, and Nocturzio as the grade 3. Your Vanguard's power is reduced to 0. Any back row units you have would be retired. My Vanguard gains an extra critical. And then the skill of Varpula. When I soul blast 4 more cards at the same time for the cost of my Vanguard's ability, I can put him into a soul and draw a card. Then chooses 1 grade 4 from my hand. I don't have one, and reveal it. If I reveal the card or have a grade 4 or greater Vanguard to Julian's name, I can choose one of my rear guards, and if my rear guard did not stand by a card's ability this turn, stand it.
Not bad.
So I restand Rockagor with that, so I don't have to worry about Counterblast.
Nice.
So this is 28 2 crit to the Vanguard.
Yep, not gonna guard.
Alright. First check, Zargon. Second check, draw trigger. Power to Rockagor, and I draw.
First.
Oh, and third check, sorry. Rockagor.
First damage, front trigger. Second, Heal trigger online. I do recover 1 point of damage, so that puts me at 20k.
Alright, and then Rockagore will attack with a boost. That is 35 plus 13, 48 to the Vanguard. Sorry, 58 because of the draw trigger.
You said it was how much?
58 to the Vanguard.
I gotta take it and hope for another heal. Damage check. No trigger. Game 2 goes Z-Man. GG.
GG.
I probably should have guarded that first attack from Rockagore, but I didn't.
Fair enough.
So I thought I was going to lose that one.
I kind of wish I didn't activate Harpula's skill. Nope.
Why is that?
The card I drew for it was my overtrigger.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So, on to game 3.
Yep. Tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah. I hope everyone's enjoying our match so far.
See, sadly enough, we sort of just get quiet, card fighting each other.
Yeah.
With our attention talking to
We're
people.
not really snarky when card playing. We try to take it seriously, but we kind of have snarky back and back afterwards.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That we do. I would say he's wrong, but he's not.
And then we can probably discuss our decks before we end the video as well.
Yeah.
And how connected we are to them.
First 5. Oh, God, 2-pack.
I'm guessing the overtrigger is in there.
Yep.
I am okay with this hand. No need to redraw.
Well, probably a grade 4 in there.
I say nothing.
So the game hasn't started yet till the Vanguard slipped over, so snarkiness is okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, this is the deck I feel most connected to of all the standard decks because it was the first one that ever really reacted to me.
Yeah. Mine started out as Nirvana, then promoted up to Javen Nirvana. Then I just sort of took off with Gandeeva.
Yeah, Gandeeva is scary in his hands. I will say
Yeet.
that.
Ready?
Ready. Stand up.
Stand up.
Draco Kid.
Buckish. I draw. I will discard R sharp from my hand, riding a geared. Your go.
Alright, draw for turn. I will discard a copy of Ignis to ride. Draw for the skill. And I will attack with my Vanguard for 8,000.
No guard.
Drive check. Varpula, no trigger.
Damage check. Rugen, no trigger.
Alright, your move.
Okay, draw. If you have 1 or less, I can go ahead and ride Dipinel, and I'll swing for 10.
No guard.
Drive check. For Naya.
Damage check. Zagon.
Pass turn.
Alright. Stand. Draw. I'm going to discard a copy of Varpula to ride. Calling Jewel Core to the rear. Call Zagon. Skill. Soul Charge 1. It's crit. And with the skill of my Zagon, I reveal a grade 4 from my hand.
Okay.
And since I reveal the card, I can choose up to 1 card from my soul with a different name from this unit. Grade less than or equal to my Vanguard, call it to the rear guard. At the end of the turn, it goes back to the soul.
Okay.
So I'll call Julius Draco Kid. In behind my Vanguard.
Okay.
So first off, 10 to the Vanguard from Zagon.
Take it. Damage check. No trigger.
13 to the Vanguard from Jewel Core Dragon.
Take that as well. Damage check. No trigger.
End of the battle goes to the soul. Vanguard will attack for 16 with an on hit, the soul charge.
Guard with a rush for 1 trigger to pass.
Alright, drive check, critical trigger. All effects to the Vanguard.
Okay. First, Boken. Next, Order. I'm at 5.
Slow charge, Jeweled Ignis. End of the turn. By Julius Stricker goes to the soul, and it's your move.
Stand and draw. I definitely need to make some headway here.
Yeah, as you can see, both of our decks are really good at pushing someone to 5 really quickly.
I'm going to ditch Gandeeva from hand to ride Gandeeva. Diapanel allows me to use its skill on its own. You have a grade 2. I'll check the top 5 for a grade 2. Grade 0. Grade 2 Alpha Car. Grade 3 Order. Grade 3 Order. And Gandeeva.
And
so it is retired.
Yep.
You have how many cards in hand?
I have 7.
7. I'm going to do a little bit of work. Bind, since I only retired 1 or less units. Draw a card and bind again.
Alright.
I'm going to call 2 Alpha Cars to the rear guard. Also call 2 Bernayas. Yeah, you go to battle. Bernaya boost Alpha Car, and there's 2 cards in the bind zone.
Alright. So plus
That's
4k, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll take this. Damage is a heal trigger. Power to my
I'm a
Vanguard,
5.
I obviously do not heal.
Bind Bernaya and draw. 6. Bernaya boost Alpha Car for 24 to Van.
No guard once again. Damage. The Oberschläger. Plus 100 million to my Vanguard. I draw.
Bind Bernaya. Draw. I'll do it anyway. Gandeeva's going to swing. I'm going to activate both my Alpha Cars. Oh, frick. Got too many. Revolden. Gotta at least increase my hand size, right?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Over trigger to pass.
Sturgna. And using, I'll use Sturgna's skill. Soul Blasting 1. Find Revolden. And you another for me to retire, so I draw a card and bind a card from the drop. And you over triggered this, so I'm gonna go ahead and check my 2. Critical. And draw. Pass turn.
Alright. I stand and draw. I will discard Nocturcio to ride. Skill Nocturcio, I draw a card. And the skill of Jewel Neal, I soul charge 1, it's a crit. And I draw a card.
Okay.
Okay. Next. I'll call a Brainwash Swirler over here. Soul charge 1 for its skill. Horde slash Draco Kid. Plus 5k. I call Rockagore. Skill of my Vanguard. Counterblast 1. Soul charge 2. Grade 1. And grade 1. So I do not draw. But plus 10k there. So I have 4 different grades in Soul with the grade 4 in there.
Okay.
Rockagore will attack your Vanguard for 20.
I'm going to guard with Amavera.
Alright. My Vanguard will attack yours. Skill. Grade 2, Grade 0, Grade 1, Grade 4. Your Vanguard's power is reduced to 1. I gain +1 critical, and I counterblast and restand Rockagore. So this is 13 2 crit.
Nullify, dropping R sharp.
Alright. First check is a draw trigger, powered to Rockagore, and I draw. Second check is Zogop.
Okay.
So I still charge 3 cards this turn, so that is 23, 43, 53 to the Vanguard from Rockagore.
Drag Veta, and my draw trigger.
Alright. Your move.
Stand and draw.
Well, I don't have to worry about that.
True, but now I'm going to make a comeback. Starting with this.
Kim Kardashian had a good comeback story, didn't she?
Yeah, Counterblast 1 to activate Scarlet Flame Bow of Demolition. Your Rockagore and Brainwash are both gone.
Alright.
So bind 2. Using Gandeeva's skill, you don't have anything for me to retire, but I'll still check top 5. Draw. 2. 1. 0. 3. So if I don't kill you this turn, I at least need a backup plan for next turn.
That's fair. That's fair. Next turn is going to be hell.
Yep. Draw, bind. I know what you're thinking. I've got to live through this turn to be able to say anything about it. Call Rugant. Rugant's skill. Counterblast 1, you have nothing for me to retire. So I draw a card. Bind 1. I'll call Boken to the rear guard. And Alpha Card to the rear guard.
Alright.
Going to battle. See how many I've got. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Extra power. 24 there, really quick. Feet are cold because it's cold outside.
It's warm here.
I hate you.
No, that's the problem. I'm in Canada. It's warm here, and it is December 28th.
That it is.
That's weird.
Boken, Rugant, 24, 34, 42 to Van.
Take that. Damage is Horde / Draco Kid, putting me at 3 damage.
Sturgis swings next for 37 to Vanguard.
I'll take that as well. Damage is a draw trigger. Power to the Vanguard, and I draw.
Gandeeva swings next. Skill of Boken first. When I have 3 or more cards in the bind zone, I can bind him face down, countercharge 1, making this 26. Try to get my right deck one on top. Alpha Car's skill, counterblast 1, sending her to the bind zone, checking top 5. 3, 4, 5. Retire Sturgna, calling Bravalden. So that's 28. So this will be 41 to Vanguard, double crit.
Yeah, so my Vanguard is at 23. Two crits and a draw trigger, making that my Vanguard at 63, so no pass.
Twin Drive first check, Rugant. Next check, Boken. Revolden swings next using his skill. I'll bind a card from hand face down. You have nothing for me to retire. But I do get to draw 1 card. And he gains an extra 5k. So this goes to a 10. So 48k to Vanguard from Revolden.
Nullify, dropping an Ignis.
Here you go.
Alright, stand. Draw. Ride into Jejuled Ignis.
Okay.
Next, I will call Rockagore. And I will call a beautiful night, Voluptuous. The skill of Voluptuous, I counterblast 1. Put a grade 3 that was in my ride deck from soul or drop into the ride deck face up. And I can soul charge 3. 0, a heal trigger, a Rockagore, and a Cranium Burner.
Okay.
Next, I will call Zagon. Zagon's skill. I soul charge 1. And I have grade 4 Vanguard. I'm going to choose, so I choose up to 1 card from my soul with a different card name from this one. And call it to, and grade less than or equal to my Vanguard, call it to the rear guard. I will call Brainwash Swirler behind Rockagore. At the end of the turn, it goes to the soul.
Okay.
So I have grade 0, 1, 2. Alright. I'm going to switch to the battle phase with my Vanguard skill. I choose a grade 4. And a grade 3. To the soul. And since I have 4 more different grades on the soul, my whole front row gains plus 15,000 power.
Okay.
So, first off, Rockagore will attack your Vanguard for 35.
35. Boken, Rugant, Sugoyo, that's 25, 38.
Alright. My Vanguard will attack, skill, grade 4, grade 3, grade 2, grade 1, and grade 0. Your Vanguard's power is reduced to 0. Well, sorry, not just your Vanguard, your whole front row is reduced to 0. Any back row units you'd have would be retired. Counterblast 1, resend Rockagore. Vanguard gains plus 1 critical. So this is
how much?
28 plus 8. 36 to crit to the Vanguard.
No guard. I have to hope for at least 2 heals to stay alive.
Alright. First check, Rockagore. Second check, critical trigger. Crit Vanguard, power to Zagon. Third check, Varpula.
Damage. That's game, man. GG.
GG.
Yep, overkill.
Yep. Oh, God. I still had 2 heal triggers left in deck. One was second from the top and one was third from the bottom.
Let's see. There's 1, 2. I had 2 left and they were near the bottom.
Fair, fair. That was a fun match.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a good start to the card fights for the YouTube channel.
Yeah, definitely. Any of you guys have liked those so far? Sorry, I fart in my throat. If you guys have liked what you've seen so far, definitely hit that like and subscribe. We're going to be doing more of these.
Yeah, not just me and him, but there will be others of us.
Mm-hmm.
We have a fair few members to our team.
And if there's a certain deck that you like playing, let us know in the comments.
Absolutely, and if you want to join in on this, let us know. We will send you an invite to our server, and you can join us for the fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Have a wonderful night and a happy new year.